Hi, I'm Green Mama V, and this is my partner David.
Hello.
We are proud parents of 2.5-year-old twin girls. We're at the end of our nappy journey, and we'd like to share with you the realities of cloth nappies with twins.
So let's do it.
So we've got small pads, medium pads, and large pads. Now these are the peanut wrappers from Totspots. So you can adjust the size of them from when they're little babies until they're toddlers like we have now. And then we're using the small pads from the newborn collection to place underneath the pads that snap in, and that's for extra protection. So you put the medium to the large and then you snap the large into place. Now these are biodegradable bamboo liners, and you put a sheet of those right on top, spread it out there and tuck it in. That is going to be to pick up the nasties. So this was the newborn wrapper. So we only had a few of these ones. These are tiny for our little babies. And you just put one of these small pads inside of it. So this is where we started off with the cloth nappies. So with the tiny babies, you don't actually need to have a liner, and you just put them around with the Velcro straps. And that's it, and they're very cute. So we're using biodegradable, ultra sensitive Mama Bear disposable wipes. So we didn't get into the washables. These are the biodegradable bamboo nappy liners, and that's from Bambino Mio. And this is the cream that we use when the girls need a little extra help. It's the Weleda Nappy Change Cream with calendula. So we use an organic coconut oil as a barrier cream after we change the girls. So for regular number one, we just throw the liner out and put the nappies into a bucket. Now for the number twos, we take the poop out, lift it off with the liner, and that goes into the bin. Now we're only throwing one small bag of rubbish away every week, and all of that's biodegradable. It's just one small bag a week, which really makes you feel better about it. So we use bar soap for the liner to get the number two stains off, and we scrub that with a nail brush in the sink and give it a nice rinse, and then we just hang those up to dry. So for the actual pads, they get a wee scrub. Now, we do this because we want to make sure our pads are nice and clean and unstained. So these pads now are 2.5 years old. We just use a little bit of the non-bio washing powder. So we keep it in a small container so we don't use too much of it. So it's just a wee bit. Just to prevent it from staining, and we give it a wee scrub before putting it into the bucket, which then goes into the washing machine. So we boil the kettle and get the nappies into the wash. So if you can get it in one good throw from the bucket, you've won the game. I promise you it's harder than it looks. I usually don't get it in the one go. So we put in the non-bio powder, and although the manufacturer recommends not using it, we do use a little bit of the Vanish powder, which gives it that little boost to get rid of any staining, and it also helps get rid of any unpleasant smells in the pads. So when we put them on, they are super fresh and lovely. So we put a bit of that in, and then we're going to set this to a quick wash setting. Now what we do in order to save energy is we'll put it on the quick wash, which is the number 7. Now, regular washing cycle takes 2.5 to 3 hours to go through, which is a long time to have the electric running. So a quick wash is only about 30 minutes. It's a fraction of the time, but obviously it doesn't work as well to clean your nappies. So what we do is we put the boiling kettle in to heat up the water. So we're just using cold water from the tap. And then what we do is we turn it off once we've put the boiling kettle in, and we leave it soaking overnight, and then we turn it back on in the morning. So what the clothes really need is that time to soak in order to get clean, and you don't really need to have the washing machine running for all that time. So that saves you about 2 hours of a run cycle every time you wash. And then they go straight out to the line. Now, if we don't have good enough weather to dry them outside, we'll go ahead and put them on a drying rack next to our wood burner in the winter time, and that usually will dry out overnight. So the average kid goes through about 5,000 disposable nappies before they're potty trained. So with twins, that would have been 10,000 nappies. And when I imagine the mountain of rubbish that would have produced, there was no choice. We definitely had to go with the washables, and it's worked out really well for us. I hope I've given you a better idea of the reality of cloth nappies with twins. And if you have any questions at all, please place them in the comments below and we'll answer them as soon as we can. Please like and subscribe. We've got more videos to come. Up next, we've got vegetarian baby food recipes that are absolutely delicious, and more energy saving tips. So it's all about sustainability with raising kids these days. Thank you so much for watching, and we'll hope to see you again. Thank you. Bye.